Well, lads and ladies, welcome to Westway Sneakers, Galway's first ever sneaker and streetwear store. You can check us out on Instagram at westwayie, or we have a website as well, it's westwayie.com. Today I'm going to be taking you through a video called Sneaker Stories. It's basically a video concept and series that I bring you through Ireland's history with sneakers through the perspective of our guests. So yeah, hit like and subscribe for more content, and let's get into the video. So guys, I'm here today with my good friend from secondary school, Eoin.
How you doing?
Not too bad. And today we're going to be hearing Eoin's sneaker stories. So my first memory of shoes in general was just getting my foot measured in Guinans every week back in Bar, back in the day. What's your first memory of shoes?
It'd definitely be pretty much the same. Guinans, I think, is the first place for everybody in Bar to have some interaction with shoes. But I'd be going every month or twice a month getting the foot measured, making sure the dupes fit for the next year's school. I'd say my first proper memory of like my own pair of shoes though was my confirmation. I went looking through littlewoods.ie back before I had any clue where to look for good shoes. I got this pair of Nike SB Dunks for, I'd say it was probably about €80 back in the day, and it felt like such a big investment. But I looked good for the confirmation, so
that's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. So we've all got that one lecture from the mother about the shoes, just getting the stride, getting them beat up. What's the worst 18 you've got, or the worst pair of shoes you've had beat up, essentially?
Probably the same thing. When I was in second year, I bought a pair of Nike Roches, thinking, oh, these are durable, they're Nike, they're the best shoe money can buy at the moment, because everybody wanted them and everybody had them. And I'd wear them to rugby matches, the whole lot. But the one time I really got in shit for it was I went to an OEC, or like an outdoor education camp, brought the shoes thinking, they'll be grand, only a bit of mud. Came back, they were drenched, like waterlogged, load of mud on them, showed them to the man. She was just like, what have you done? Like, you just wasted like €100. So kind of learned my lesson from that. Never brought a good pair of shoes on something like that again.
Pennies pumps from now on.
Oh, 100%.
We've all had a pair of Roches in Ireland. I know they were big across the world, but in Ireland in particular, I had like 5 colours. Honestly, like 5 colours, and yeah, beat them up till your heart's content, but they would get waterlogged was the bad one with it, in fairness. So I see you have the Brotherhood ones on foot today. What got you into sneakers?
So when I was a teenager, I watched a lot of MTV with my brother, and one show was like Rob Dyrdek, who's this American skater, and he was really heavily sponsored by DC, and I fell in love with that kind of style of shoe, like the grungy kind of
Fat
street
tongues kind of thing.
Exactly, yeah. And there used to be a DC shop here in Galway, and I come up like once a month, once every 2 months, just hoping they'd have something new or something I wanted, and got a lot of my shoes there when I was a teenager.
Nice, R.I.P. DC, so.
It's gone.
You got those in the States, did you?
Yeah, I was over in America last year visiting my auntie and uncle for a week, and went into Georgetown, and there was this massive Nike shop. It was like 3 stories, warehouse kind of style, wall to wall, just shoes, jackets, clothes. I dragged my auntie and uncle around for about an hour and a half. They had no interest in the shoes, but they kind of stuck with me for it, and I just found a new love for shoes, and it's actually where I got these as well.
Perfect. And how much did you pay on those?
So I actually got kind of unlucky, and they didn't have it in my size when I was in the shop. So when I came back, I looked at Flight Club and Goat and all that, and eventually found them on Flight Club. Thought, I'm getting a deal here, €170, not bad, below retail. They were a bit bet up, but it was okay. And €20 delivery, I was like 200, that's a bit steep. And then customs came back, €50 charge. So
are they your most expensive pair?
Yeah, 100%. I think the only thing that's come close to them is a pair of Timberlands, but I got them for I think $150 in Kildare Village, but nothing comes close to the $250 for these.
The one thing I'll say on paying that much is you still had those 2 years later now, and the Timberlands probably a long time as well, so it was a worthy investment. If money was no object, what is the one grail sneaker that you would pick up?
I think a lot of people probably have the same answer as me, but it's the original Chicago 1985s. They're just the most retro shoe, the most like
OG of the OGs.
They've set the trend, like they've just created the sneakerhead kind of concept in itself. So if I had enough money, I think they're like 30 grand, 100% it'd be those there.
There'd be no sneakerhead will tell you no to that shoe. But like, there would be no sneaker market if it wasn't for that shoe in the first place.
Exactly.
And I hope we've all seen Air, but Air, great watch,
brilliant.
Teaches you about your shoes. And if there was one shoe that you could get in our shop at the minute, what would you be picking up? I saw you looked around a little bit earlier. Did you see anything you wanted or anything you liked?
I mean, I saw a lot of the shoes that I kind of would happily take. Just looking at these, they're really nice.
Yeah,
and these are kind of reminiscent of the Chicago, so they kind of got me a bit excited. But it would have to be any pair. It's got to be the all love no hates. They're just beautiful. I love the kind of coloured away on them. It's just something unique.
You love your colours. You love your colours. Yeah. Evidence in the brotherhoods.
And in the hair.